United States is currently trying to make it near impossible for married women to vote. Recently, a bill passed through the House called the SAVE Act, H.R.22, also known as the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act. This bill is being presented as a way to stop voter fraud from happening, which, if you know, is a non-issue. The amount of voter fraud that happens in the US is quite literally close to zero. While it is not exactly zero, it is below the 1%. SAVE Act basically details that there are going to be some changes to the voting process here in the United States. One, you can't vote in by mail. You have to vote in person, which is very difficult if you didn't know. Number two, if you're going to vote, you need to provide two forms of identification. One, your state issue ID, and two, something that proves you are an American citizen. Typically, this is going to be a passport or a birth certificate. Now, in order to get a passport in the United States, you need a birth certificate, right? Well, then it shouldn't be a problem if you need to go vote then. Wrong. 69 million American women do not have their birth certificates or do not have access to their birth certificates. And on these forms of ID, your names need to match. Now, the bill also states that if you're going to vote, you need these two forms of ID and your names need to match on both of these. If you have changed your name at all, your last name, your first name, anything, if your names do not match, you are not allowed to vote. This affects not only married women, but trans people, and plenty of other people have gone under name changes for various reasons. This bill is an affront to your constitutional right to democracy. They are trying to take away women's rights to vote. That is what's happening. Another problem we have is that about 50% of Americans don't own a passport. And getting a passport isn't that easy. The process takes a while, and on top of that, it costs a bit of money. A single passport book costs about $165. On top of that, you have to pay the execution fee, which is the $35, and then you need $130 for the application fee. That is about $300 just to be able to vote? No! Democracy is a core value of the American people. I should not have to pay to vote. This is an affront to our democracy as it stands. And if you agree with anything that this bill states, how does the boot taste, fascist?